I decided to make some meatballs. Keto meatballs, I'm going to call them. You know, the meat is keto. It's ground sirloin. I like ground sirloin because I don't like little bitty pieces of gristle in my meat. So I've got some ground sirloin, 1 pound, but I only put a half a pound in the dish right now. I'm going to put it all in there. And instead of using breadcrumbs, I am using pork rinds. And I like these new salt and vinegar pork rinds. I love salt and vinegar potato chips. They're addicting. So I like these. They're not too bad. They're not overwhelming. And you need salt. When you're on keto, you need to replace the salt in your system. Some of those with the electrolytes. So anyway, and then I'm going to add, I usually add 1 egg for every pound of meat. So since I'm using about 1 pound, I may put a little bit to the side to cook up for Danny. I'm going to go ahead and just use 1 egg, and I'm going to mix it all in, and then I'm going to fry it, make the meatballs, and fry it in my frying pan. Yummy-licious. Keto Nomad. I wanted to tell you, I added oregano and I added garlic powder. I do have fresh garlic, but I didn't want to, I just put the powder in there. Oregano and garlic powder to my meatball mix. And some people would put Parmesan cheese in there. I might put some mozzarella cheese in the center of 1 or 2 meatballs, the ones I'll eat today. But I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I'll let you know. So I really like this mozzarella cheese. It's already pre-sliced. You know, it's really, I like it. It's convenient. It's pre-sliced up. Trying to work with one hand here. You can see that it's pre-sliced right here. Here we go. See, like this. And I'm going to take 2 of these pieces and put them inside this meatball. And then close it up. I also normally would be making raisin meatballs when I make meat. You know, traditionally Italians make meatballs and sausage and gravy and all that stuff on the Sundays. Well, since I'm on keto, I don't do the pasta, so I haven't been doing that. But it is a tradition. Normally we would be making our meatballs and our Italian sausage and neck bone and lamb or whatever that goes in our gravy. But in our family, we make raisin meatballs, and we usually stick a toothpick through the ones with raisins so that you know. But so many of us like it that we only put the toothpick through the ones that don't have raisins now. So now I have a piece of mozzarella inside here that will melt, and that should be yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm going to do the same with this one. And I have the other ones are in the pan starting to fry. And I'll be sticking these 2 in there shortly. Okay, there they are. Yes, I like mine crispy. I like them crispy on the outside. And this one has a cheese in it. I'm going to take a bite. Yummy. It looked like a lot of it melted inside. Very good. Very good. It would taste really good dipped in some Oreos. Yeah. This is just for me anyway. I'm going to dip it a little in the Oreos. It's okay that it's not cooked. Mmm. Yum. Mmm. Very good. Very low carb. A little bit of cheese, all the protein from the meat, 0 carbs in the pork rinds, 1 egg amongst 8 meatballs. Eggs are only like 0.6 carbs. It's like almost, maybe, not even 1 carb. Not even. Probably a half a carb. Very good. I'm gonna make my simple syrup here for the limoncello. Now, normally I would let this infuse a little bit longer, but it's been pretty warm out, and so I'm not going to use it all. I'm just going to use a little bit and make a small amount so I can start enjoying it. And I took a smell of it, and boy, it smells lemony, but it does also smell like alcohol-y. A lot of grain alcohol, or in there. But I'm going to go ahead and make this simple syrup and see how that goes. So I've got my boiling water. It's very hot water to mix in with my sugar. And since I'm not making a whole lot, I'm probably just gonna, whoa, it's hot. I'm gonna make about a cup of the simple syrup because I'm not gonna use that whole thing. And I'm gonna mix that up with a little sugar, and not real sugar. I'm gonna use monk fruit in the raw, 0 calorie monk fruit and erythritol, since it's keto. And first, this is 2 tablespoons in this shot glass, 2 ounces. I'm only going to use like half of it. Now, some people put a little flavoring in there, like vanilla or, come on, Carolyn. Okay, let's taste this. We'll see. I think I want more. I think I'm just going to put all in two tablespoons of sugar and dissolve it in this warm water. Oh, that's good. Very good. And I am going to get some lemon juice and add it so it get a little bit lemony. Just put a little squirt of lemon juice in there because I like mine pretty lemony. You can barely taste the lemon in there, but I'm sure it's in there. And then I'm going to measure out just a little bit of this. First, I'm going to get my glass jar that I'm going to freeze it in and do my measurements. Okay, so then I have my lemon mixture, but I'm going to strain it in there. Whoops. I can smell the lemons. I did spill some. That's 1/3 of a cup. Woo! Wow, look how yellow it turned. I'll taste it making a mess, but stir it up. strong. But it is lemony. I still have some left. I'm going to let finish infusing. I probably should dilute it out a little bit more. I might just put a little bit more water in here, hot water in here. And then we'll freeze it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe a little more sweetener. Ooh, it's good. A little more sweetener though. And now I'm going to stick it in the freezer. And we'll see how it tastes. Maybe tomorrow or the day after we'll taste it. Okay, I'm going to make this salad the way I saw it before in a restaurant, only I'm doing it keto style. This is spring mix salad with just some Fiesta cheese and some green scallions. Vinegar, white cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar, oil, and a little bit of lemon juice. And I chop up the green spring mix real small. I like it chopped real good. And then I'm going to use the meatballs that I made yesterday. I cut those in half. I'm only going to actually use 2 of them. I don't know why I made 3. Added a little Raos just to moisten it up, give it a little bit more flavor, and heat those up. I won't use all that Raos because it's too much for keto. This is how we do it. Yes. Okay. And voila. Look at this. I had 2 pieces of Hawaiian keto bread, the heels of the bread that I had saved, and I couldn't find it in the store, so I went ahead and just saved those, and I toasted them and put butter. Put my meatballs on top of my salad. Yum! With a little bit of the Raos, not very much as you can see, and this is going to be less than 10 carbs, and I haven't had anything else to eat all day. That's right, 0 carbs in the toast with a little bit of real butter, 0 carbs. The salad has like maybe 2 or 3 carbs in it because it doesn't have much except for the cheese and the onions. The dressing is 0 carbs because it's apple cider vinegar and olive oil, light olive oil. And the meatballs have no carbs in them except for the egg is like 1 point or 2 points of a carb. Less than half of carb. The only thing is the Raos, and that might be like 2 carbs. So realistically, I actually think this meal is under 5 carbs. It's the only thing I'm going to have all day, and yum, yum. It is so good. It looks great. I'm going to go ahead and dig into this baby. There's the keto bread. It's 8 grams of fiber, and it has protein. And it has 0 sugar. So subtract the fiber from the carbs and you get 0 carbs. Keto friendly. Yes, it is. Hawaiian. Time to eat. Yummy, yum, yum. Bon appetit. Manjan.